Hello there, this is Midnight Soul, also known as J2. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to be a better player, and we are going to start with Middle. It's a pretty balanced set, and I think you guys would catch a lot of the basics. So I'm going to put it on fast speed here, so y'all can kind of keep up, and I'll do a pause here and there, so y'all can see what I'm doing. So anyways, game starts, and you start with 20 citizens in your capital. Alright, that's dandy. And if you want to, when you get in the game, I mean, you don't have to do this right away, but if you press F11 once, it'll show the game timer. Right now, the first indicator here shows the game speed, and it's twice as fast as normal time. So 1 minute real time would be 2 minutes here. And very fast speed is 2.5 times faster. And if you press it again, you got the frames per second, but that's not quite as important. So anyways, whenever I first get in a game, I generally like to select my capital and put it in a hotkey group. You can't do it on pause, even though it shows that you can, but you can right click to deselect it. And so another way to put buildings or units in groups, you can hold down the control key and press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's just a little bit easier, quicker way. At least it is for me. You gotta find your own playing style, but always keep my capital on 1. And so I'll continue doing what I normally would, but I'm going to be doing swords this game. It's a very balanced unit, and quite easy to learn, and it's a great practice. So I'm going to pick 2 iron mines. When I first get in the game, I have a pretty sweet sword map because I got 4 iron mines at my disposal, and I got 2 gold mines and an easy place to defend too, so I could have had choices with this kind of a map. My 2 hippos are over here, and that doesn't show up on the mini-map quite as well, but whenever I get in a game, I glance at my mini-map really fast to see where my mines are at, and if you got time to see where your hunt is too, that's helpful. So I'll go ahead and take that iron mine in this one, and when I want to, I can expand onto these, but I won't get to that point this game. I'll just show you basic start. Anyways, some quick lessons on hotkeys. If you notice, I'm selecting my citizens without actually clicking on them. That's because they're idle citizens. The idle key is on tab, or you can press this button, but tab is at your disposal. And if you hold the shift key, that allows you to put you can add on to groups, so it just keeps stacking on. If you select a group and hold down shift and select again, it just keeps on adding units, so that's a really useful trait to incorporate into your gameplay. Anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and tab out 6 citizens. I'm going to throw that on iron mine, and then I'll tab out 6 more and put them on the other iron mine. But I'm going to play this as if the game just started, and I'm going to put my capital in a hotkey group, and I'll make a few citizens and get my shit on mines. Okay, so watch how this is done. By the way, I overwrote my hotkey group, so now I can actually click it. Clicking it once will select it. Double clicking it will take me back to it. You can do the same thing just by pressing the hotkey group. Alright, so they're going off their mines. At this time, it's a great time for me to pick my civ, but I'm actually going to pick it in live time so I don't throw off how I play a normal game. Usually you don't have a pause to pick a civ, so you got to do everything in the right sequence. So I got citizens making, and my citizens are going off on mines. That's good. I don't want to build anything yet because I don't have cost reduction in my civ. Without cost reduction, I'm not going to have enough wood to build an extra building that I need. With the standard cost reduction sword civ, you can build 3 barracks, 2 settlements, and 4 towers, and a little bit of wall, which is good because I'll probably wall up this little section right here so no swords can come in and harass me, but I need to make sure I get my hippos in first, but we'll get to that here in a second. So anyways, I'm going to unpause the game and pick my civ. Here's my sword civ. The game is not rolling because I'm going against a computer, but normally I could just load this and click OK. So anyways, this is a good standard sword civ. I found I like having siege speed, and that's for siege towers, but generally people will have range in their civ, but it's all depending on your preference of play. Siege range for a person not quite as skilled might be better, because trebuchets are useful in a game for sure. But with siege towers, you can just jump walls, and if the person's doing calves, siege towers do a great job of just tanking for the swords. And you can put units in siege towers. You can put 20 swords in, and you can unload them right on top of the enemy. So anyways, I can see it's 8 minutes because as soon as I picked my civ, it paused the game even though I unpaused it. Generally, you know, you should have your civ picked not too far from your start. So let's recap. My citizens are still going on the iron. I already picked my civ, and now I can start building my barracks. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 2 on my first one. Yes. Since I got a citizen quarter of the way done in my capital, I'll rally point that on my second barracks being built. I'm going to use 3 citizens for that, and my third barracks will have 3 citizens on that. My first barracks will finish second, and that's going to be my 2 citizens because I first selected that to go off. I rally point my citizen coming out to finish my will finish first, and the citizens will go help and finish the others quicker, and this way it'll all be a lot faster. This is the most effective way and efficient way of getting your barracks up, assuming I actually put them down in the right sequence. Hopefully I will. And the third barracks will finish last. But you'll see that here.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes.
See, okay, so my citizens now 3/4 the way being done. 2 citizens are, I think they should be. Anyways, 2 citizens are building the first one, 3 on the second one, 3 on the third one. This will finish first, second, and third. So watch how that works out. By the way, I would be getting 1 citizen to build 1 settlement at each of my iron mine. No time wasting. Yeah, he wasn't building, so that's not going to happen the way it should. What the fuck? There we go. I don't know why that happened, but that's going to finish first as a result of it. But that's okay. You get the idea, and that's what's important. So, anyways, while it was being built, you could have selected your barracks and put them in a hotkey group. Again, I can't do this on pause, but you can hold down Shift, and while they're being built, you can't just simply double-click and select them all. But you can hold down Shift and select each individual one while they're being built, and do Control 3. I mean, that's where I put my military buildings. I use 2 for my all my town centers and settlements. But we'll see how that works out here in a second. What I'm going to do, though, I am going to put this in a hotkey group, and I'm going to get swords making, and I'm going to rally point to the enemy. So I'm going to do that really fast. Okay, notice I just used my rally point to add my mini-map to add the rally point. No time wasting. So I got all these idle citizens. That's bad for production. They're not getting anything, and they're just standing around. But I still haven't built my settlement, so I'm just going to go ahead and get that underway. It'd be more effective to get my citizens working first, but I'm going to try to do things in order as you should while playing a game. So I'll just hurry up and do that. 1 citizen, okay, that's great. And now I need to think about getting my food. My hippos are really far away, and I'm just going to hunt them here. And I'm going to try to wall up. So I'm going to take the majority of them, and I'm just going to send them up here. I'm not actually going to select them to do that. It's good practice just to use your Tab Shift key. And I'm going to build a tower here. You should always build 1 tower at your forge patch and to guard your barracks if all possible. I would do 2 towers at a iron mine that I can't defend very well, and you can do 1 tower at another iron mine. But I'm going to do a wall here, so that might be a little bit different. But anyways, remember I got swords being on the way, and we'll see how this looks. I'll just go ahead and get that tower going. You can use 3. I'm going to get my citizens up here, 1 citizen to attack. I'll put this in a hotkey group because as soon as I hear the I'm under attack flare, that'll mean that citizen's getting hit by that hippo, and I can just return him back here. But that's just a little trick. There's a gap, and here's a gap, so I can just go ahead and wall this gap, but I need this gap to walk through. So I'll use the citizen to do that. I don't have an idle. Okay. So anyways, my sword just pumped out. Nothing's being built with these. I want my attack upgrade really fast because swords can kill citizens in 2 hits when they have the first attack upgrade, when attacks in the Civ. And since swords aren't extremely fast, they're only moving at 14 speed, and citizens with speed upgrade in their Civ can move 13. Having to chase down a citizen actually takes like 3 times longer because he can get 2 attacks off on a citizen before he really starts running away, but the 3rd attack, the citizen will start getting distance and the sword has to chase it down. I know it sounds very wacky, but that's just the true elements of the game. So anyways, we'll continue with the start and see how it looks. all this pausing gives me all the time I need to think about this, but in a real-time game, you got to be really quick with your decisions. Like here I got an idle citizen, I can just build a wall while they wait to get the hippo. See, he attacks, I run back, it's an aggressive animal, it'll chase me. I'll take this back to my settlement. Okay, yeah, I got an idle citizen here. Honestly, I should have put my rally point on my forge, but generally in a real game, I don't. The reason why is because I'm constantly using citizens to build towers and stuff, but it's always a good idea to rally point on a resource and not just have your citizens being absolutely lazy. So anyways, the first hippo's behind. I could have the choice of trying to get the other one back soon, which I will, or I could just go ahead and wall him out, but I'm going to try to just get him in.
Yeah. Right away.
Yes.
Yeah, it only takes one. I should, yeah, kill that, get him back, move him forward. He should build a wall as soon as he's behind. Okay. Also, I was a retard and I didn't get my speed upgrade, attack upgrade, but that's okay. Also, you need to keep making swords and citizens. Doing a start like this and explaining it's kind of a hard thing to do, but hopefully a new player will be able to get a lot out of it. Anyways, I'm not guarding this iron mine at all, so I want 2 towers here. I'll just shove a tower in the back to guard that too, but the wall is really going to help me out there. He's going to have to run all the way around here to get to me, so these are really the this is the most vulnerable spot I have at the moment because there's nothing. It would have been better for me to put the tower here, but then I went and been guarding my barracks, and if for some reason he got more military than me, he could start destroying my buildings, so I really don't want that either. So anyways,
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I'll kill the hippo trying to kill me. That's pretty important. So anyways, I'm playing a computer. They wouldn't have their buildings like that, but I rushed my swords in to kill his citizens. Really damage his eco. Oops, wrong button. Anyways, if you notice, so watch what I was talking about, like the whole